In 2005, God called me to a mission field that was not defined by geographic borders. The mission field included 7 million children in the United States who had a parent in prison. Since that day, God has expanded the number of children included in that mission field, defined the geographic focus, and shown me the part that I am to play in this mission. Today, I am called to help the over 24 million youth living in single-parent homes in the United States find a faithful adult mentor. I am privileged to have joined forces with the Christian Association of Youth Mentoring, or CAYM, to fulfill this call. Their vision, like mine, to provide a faithful mentor to every youth who needs and wants a role model. Why focus on single-parent homes? Children growing up in single-parent homes are over 70% more likely to drop out of school. They are 70% more likely to end up in prison. 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes, and 85% of all children with behavioral issues in the United States come from single-parent or fatherless homes. After expanding the calling from children of inmates to children of single-parent homes, God also defined the region of the United States He was calling me to. What geographic region did He call me to? Only the most difficult area in the United States to spread the gospel. An unreached people group is defined as one in which under 2% of the population are evangelical Christians. In New England today, about 2% of the population are Christians. Boston, the largest city in the area, boasts 2%, while Providence, Rhode Island has 1.9%. By the standards set by missions boards all over the world, the citizens of New England are in fact an unreached people group. CAYM is partnering with churches throughout the region to help ignite the spark that will light the fire of revival again in New England. We do that by training and supporting churches to reach out to the vulnerable children in their communities. Churches who practice the CAYM mentoring model are reaching the widows and orphans of their community with the love of Jesus Christ. Thousands of children and youth have been impacted by mentors from local churches that are being trained and supported by CAYM. These children and youth are less likely to drop out of school, less likely to engage in destructive behavior. Their expectation for graduation from high school is higher. They have higher self-esteem and increased potential, and they're being introduced to the love of Jesus Christ. As a result of mentoring ministry, entire families are coming to the churches that are mentoring their kids. Churches are growing and being revitalized as a result of mentoring ministry. As the New England Area Director, I am responsible for the training and coaching of all new and existing mentoring ministries in the Northeast United States. This currently includes existing ministries in the cities of Boston, Brockton, Hopkinton, Gloucester, and Cape Cod, Massachusetts, as well as ministries in Hartford, Connecticut, and New York City. I'm in the process of working with churches in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut to birth new mentoring ministries. Another exciting opportunity on the horizon is a partnership with Valley Forge Christian College in Pennsylvania to start a mentoring ministry on their campus that will allow students to reach out to the community surrounding the Valley Forge campus. All these ministries are being done while we're working to raise our mission support. Oh, did I neglect to mention that as part of God's refining of the calling, He called us to be missionaries to New England. Talk about an exercise in faith, and God has been faithful. We are grateful to those of you who've stepped up to help us get to and remain on the field in New England. But with only 31% of our budget raised, we still have a long way to go. In order for us to remain on the field and be fully focused on the work of training and supporting mentoring ministries, we need more partners. We need people who believe in the need for revival, who are willing to invest in the youth of this nation. We need people who believe in the biblical mandate to minister to the widows and orphans. We need churches and individuals who believe like we do that every youth who needs and wants a role model should have the chance to have one. I can't do this alone. I need partners. Church partners willing to step up and birth new mentoring ministries in their communities. Financial partners willing to help us fund the work God has called us to do here. And prayer partners. Working among an unreached people group has its challenges. The enemy is not interested in seeing the next generation saved. He takes great pleasure in watching them drop out of school, go to prison, and hopes that they will ultimately go to their grave without the love of Jesus Christ in their hearts. I'm not content to allow that to happen. Are you? I close with a story of a girl I just met on Cape Cod. Letitia is 8 years old, and she is matched with Carla, a mentor from Living Hope Family Church, a ministry I have the honor of coaching. On a recent outing, Letitia asked Carla why she was wearing a diamond ring on her left hand. Carla said, "That's my wedding ring." "I've never seen one before," replied Letitia. "No one I know is married. I know a lot of people with kids, but none of them are married." Carla proceeded to tell Letitia about her wedding vows, and that she and her husband have been married for 37 years. This girl is learning that her life can be different. She can aspire for a great life that can include a solid marriage and a relationship with the God who created her. Letitia is one of thousands of youth who have been reached through mentoring ministry, but she also represents the millions of children who still need to be reached. What can you do to help make this possible? What are you able to do to help other kids like Letitia find their mentor? No gift or commitment is too small. Each gift, every prayer, every faith promise will help us reach the next child waiting for a faithful mentor. Thank you for your prayerful consideration and your support of mentoring ministry in New England.